Good morning from Barcelona. I know I probably look like I'm in a mess because I just wet my hair. I just slapped on, like, I know no one in this country, so I'm just gonna head out. It's not too cold here. Like, it is a little chilly. Like, I like having my jacket, which I'm glad that I brought. But it's still nice weather compared to Paris. Like, look. Beautiful. You can see the sun in Paris. It's been cloudy for like the past 2 weeks or something. And I don't know, when you step outside, it just looks different. It's a different vibe. It kind of reminds me when I was in the Caribbean, when I was in like Cuba or Dominican Republic. Even though it's not the same, but it just feels like the same because I wake up and then it's like bright and like a little bit like the Spanish influence. So it's pretty cool. I'm going to Park Güell, which is a very famous park made by the architect like Gaudi or something. Actually, is that a different guy? I don't know, but it's really popular. I booked it. I'm gonna get there a little bit early, but it's gonna be so beautiful, and I'll show you guys along the way. I'm heading down the metro now. I'm so glad that I learned how to master the metro. Like I think this is something I can put on my resume. So apparently to get up to Park Güell, it's like super steep, and it's hard to get up there. Like 3 times the steps of Sagrada in Paris. So I thought Google Maps was telling me a different way. Meanwhile, the sign was pointing that way to go to Park Güell. I was like, no, I trust Google Maps. It's giving me the secret way that's faster and has the escalator up. Turns out I was looking at Google Maps wrong and I went the wrong direction. So now I have to go around. Why is this hill not that steep? But still. No, I'm pretty fit though. I can do it. Okay, so I wanted to talk about solo travel. So coming, like this is my first time in Europe. I've never done big trips like this. Anything I've done, like I've done with my family or my friends back in Canada. I decided to go on solo trips because I started seeing people talk about solo trips and they're like, oh, this is my first solo trip. I had so much fun. I do solo trips all the time. And I'm like, okay, it may be cool. And I think what kind of led me to it is kind of just my spirit. Like, even going around Paris, a lot of the times I would go alone because my friends would be busy, or like, I kind of just like made spontaneous plans to go to the city. It's evolution. No, evolution. Wait, what? No, I think what was important was to understand that you shouldn't let people hold you back. Not just in terms of travel or anything in life, but it's like, I'm in Paris for 4 months, and if someone doesn't want to come to a museum with me, why would I? I'd go back to Canada and I'd be saying to myself like, oh, I wish I went to that museum, instead of being, oh, what is this? Instead of being too scared to go because no one wants to go with me. See, and I love how you can randomly stumble into places like this. Like, the architecture is beautiful. Actually, can I climb up these stairs? I want to climb up. I don't know if I'm allowed, but I'm only here for 1 more day. So yeah, like I was saying, it was like, you shouldn't let people stop you from chasing your ambitions or dreams. When I went to Edinburgh, Scotland, Edinburgh, I think it's, I don't know how to pronounce it to this day. Basically, when I went there, I went by myself too. It was a last minute trip. I was like, I have 4 free days. I should take advantage of it and use it. So I did it. And it was a great city. Like, it was one of my favorite trips actually. I think because Edinburgh was such a unique place. It was pretty in a way that, like, even though the buildings were all black and covered in soot and dirt or whatever, it was just so aesthetic. And I loved going there in the fall. And watching all those TikToks beforehand really showed me what I would be experiencing. And it lived up to those expectations. And there was tons to do within a short time frame. But then I ended up making 2 friends at the place that I stayed, which was really fun. And then I went to Italy with one of them after. So we built like a good friendship. And I was really happy that I ended up going. It kind of just shows you, like, if I hadn't gone there, and booked that specific place and gone to that specific location, then I wouldn't have met my friend, and then that friend I wouldn't have gone to Italy with. Hello. This is so cool. Fine. Oh my god, this is kind of scary. Hello. Thank you for building this park. Another tip when traveling, always have food in your backpack. I was gonna get food, but then I thought to just come here early instead and I'd be fine. But I'm hungry now. Now I see people eating food. I'm just gonna grab it, take it to them.
Ah, no, perder, no, es para entrar con el... Pero te tienes que guardar.
O espinazo quieres.
Guys, lesson learned again. So I got 12 dumplings from that place, but it was 6 dumplings for like €8. But then if you want 12 dumpling, it's another €250. So I was like, wait, how did I add 258 minus? Oh yeah, 1250 again. I paid 1250. Yeah. So at first I was like, no, I'll just get 6, and then I'm gonna save that money to buy other stuff at the market, right? I don't need to buy it all now. Oh, this is kind of cool. And then in the moment I ordered it, and I was like, you know, I might as well just get 12. At 12, like, marginal satisfaction. Like, I could have enjoyed 6 by itself and been happy, but now I kind of feel okay after 12. And the truffle could have been better. So I think it was like okay. Maybe if you got the other ones, it would have been good. But I think they did smart marketing because they had like Asian grandmas out in the front hand wrapping it, which obviously like it looks delicious and people would want that. I just did some shopping. I don't really vlog it that much. Maybe I should have because I liked a lot of the clothing actually, but I don't have space to bring it back. Oh, this is a department store. I don't have space to bring it back, and I kind of just want to budget this trip since I have another trip upcoming and stuff. And I've spent so much money these past 4 months, which is crazy. I'm going to the very famous and popular Sagrada Familia or something. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the giant church that I've shown you guys. And this time I'm going inside, so I booked my reservation ahead of time so that I could make it inside and see. Apparently it's super pretty. I didn't want to because it was like 25 euro, but I'm excited now. Oh, the wind. Look at how crazy this thing is. Insane. What? Hello, I made it to Barcelona beach. Getting through the little town here was a little scary, but I'm so satisfied and I'm very thankful that I decided to come here. And you know what, like I wanted to go to like Hungary or Vienna, or like spend a week, my last week of travels in like Central Europe, but I think I want to do a few days there, and then I want to do a few days in a hot country, where I can swim before I go back to the freezing cold Canada. But like, look, it's so beautiful. And the palm trees, like I'm in Miami, but in Europe. And it's not Miami, it's a little spicy, you know? Just hearing the sound of the waves is so satisfying. Like I could look into the ocean the entire day and be happy. Guys, the paella, which was the seafood kind of like rice stew kind of thing, was actually pretty delicious. Like I'm really full and I saw it and I was like I could easily finish that, but I guess also because I had a sangria. So then I decided to just, I've been wanting to go to this park but never got the chance to, but I thought like now I should go, or like now's my only chance to. But then I was also kind of scared, like what if it's dark and scary and creepy. So I was like, let's just take a bus and let's see the vibes. And then when I got here, there's still like lots of people out just walking around, which I find like really cute and nice that people can at nighttime just like take a stroll in the park like this together. So I'm glad I came out and seeing what it's like. Not gonna lie, I usually don't feel lonely and I'm really fine doing things all by myself. But this trip kind of just made me feel a little bit more appreciative of the people around me. I know a lot of people have said about me that I seem like an only child because I'm so independent, I'm able to do things by myself, and kind of like I keep on going and continuing without people. Oh, it's so dark right now. And that kind of makes me feel like, damn, people think I'm independent and stuff, which kind of feels like cool. But at the same time, I want the people around me to not feel that way and to know that I really appreciate and care about them. I think it's more of like I'm such an optimistic person that if I don't see someone in so long or don't text them or communicate with them, I'm okay with that because I know in the near future we're still gonna be together. Like even me with one of my best friends from high school, I don't text her. Like before we used to text a lot, but also like sometimes I'm just not a texting person. Like it kind of gets so cliche. I feel like once you hit that 1 year mark, like you don't need to be texting that person every single day, because the next time you see them, you're just gonna be able to update them and stuff instead of having to do that. But I don't know, everyone communicates differently, but the whole point is like I'm still looking forward to seeing them, even though it'll be in a very few long months from now. So yeah, I think it's important to understand, like, even though you have your own communication, your own love language, it's not the same for everyone else. And a part of that friendship and relationship is just being able to adapt to sort of their style. Because that's what love is at the end of the day, also giving back to them, even if it's not your way of doing it. So deep. Not gonna lie, that's kind of creepy. And I feel like I do so many bold things. Like I'm literally in this dark ass park by myself in Barcelona, even though I was so damn scared of pickpockets and whatever goes on in Spain. But I feel like that's just a part of going on exchange. Like trying to make the most of what you can do and taking risks. Because even coming here, like, you know Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where like at the top you're self-fulfillment and at the bottom you're like down to like basic needs and stuff. It's kind of humbling coming to a different country and knowing nothing. Like I felt down there, like literally just trying to survive. But then you kind of just know everything will be okay, and you kind of just keep going in whichever direction you can. So yeah, I kept going, and it led me to experience a lot of different things that I never thought I could or would, and see the world in just a different way. Like, I really think traveling is a privilege, but it shouldn't be a privilege, because I think everyone should have this opportunity. So like, I really hope other people do also get inspired by my content and want to travel and see the rest of the world. Also understand that not everything has to be glorified. Some people live a very happy life staying in just one country, and that's great for them too. Like, that's not a bad thing too. I just think depending on who you are, oh, my arm's getting tired. I think there's just a lot of beauty outside of your home country, and just different cultures that's part of living, right? Like, we're humans, and we all grew up in different places, which is why we act differently, behave differently. So being able to see that is also an experience in art itself. Spitting facts. My arm's tired. It's been 2 minutes. Guys, like, I don't know, this should be a hobby, just walking around. Like, I'm just in this park, and the vibes are vibing. Like, I was also telling myself, you know, I'd done all this reflecting, had a lot of time by myself, but have I found the purpose of life? Do I have a bigger reason? And it also kind of made me think that, like, when you reflect, you don't have to come up with a solution or a grand answer, but really having that time allows you, like, it's almost like meditation in its own way, even though you're not like sitting down humming, or like you're not sitting down listening to water sounds, thinking of absolutely nothing, because having this time to yourself too is really important nowadays in this world where we're constantly running and constantly doing work. So I'm taking that as my meditation, and I feel like that time alone, even though I haven't directly thought about anything, allowed me to see bigger pictures and meanings later on that I wouldn't have seen if I didn't have all this time to myself. So yeah, like, quiet time is quiet time. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Take whatever you want with it. Anyways, I'm gonna continue walking. Look, how much I really want this, but why is it 36 euro? This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Yo, but why is it 74 euro? Like, I love my friends and family, but not that much, okay? I got the cutest things ever. Oh my gosh, that was so impulsive. They're like closing soon, and then like I was trying to figure out which one that my siblings like. I may have spent like 100 Canadian on figurines. Like, the thing is, like, I know I could have got them off Ali. Oh, there's another store. Like, I know I probably could have got them on AliExpress, but then I'd have to ship them, and sometimes they're just expensive online too. So I don't know how I'm supposed to carry this back home, by the way. Hello. Last day in Barcelona. I was basically leave early around. My flight's at 3:30, so it's like half day. I woke up early, snoozed my alarm a little bit, and then realized, because I wanted to go to the beach to see the sunrise, and now that I came outside, it is cloudy and dark. Where is the sun? So now I'm not sure if I should go there or where should I go. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna pop into a bakery and see what takes me along the way. Guys, look at how empty the streets are when it's so packed in the afternoon. Kind of want a postcard but not. Anyways, I went to the market and I didn't realize that most of the places would have been closed. But then there was this one restaurant and the guy, like, he called me. He's like, hello, good morning, want to check the menu? And usually I run away from that because I'm like, it's a little creepy and it feels like a scam. But you know, I was desperate. So then I decided to just look at it, just to look. And then it was a pretty delicious Spanish omelet, which was good. I liked it. And now, like, I low-key woke up early and I'm like, what am I supposed to do now that everything's closed? I think everything opens at 10. But anyways, I'm just head to the beach. Yesterday was so peaceful, just sitting there and just looking at the Mediterranean Sea. It's a little creepy in here too, but it's fine. Then I just bought some papaya. I love papaya, delicious. I'm trying to get to the beach, which is down there. Tell me why it's such a long damn walk. Like, I swear it's not that far, but like, how come I've been walking for like the past 30 minutes and I'm still not there? I ripped up the bag to sit on because it's wet. And I'm gonna stare at the ocean. The Mediterranean Sea, actually. Hello. Doggy. I got papaya. Hi. Yo, these waves are strong. What it is. At first I was like, oh, it's so much work. I don't want to roll up my pants and take off my shoes and dry my feet. But then I saw this girl doing it and just walking. She's probably living, I don't know if she's living her best life, but it seemed fun. And I was like, you know what? I'm never going to come back to this beach in a long time. So just do it. Look how clear the water is. Like, it's so clear. Wow. I'm surprised there's not a lot of people swimming, but I guess because it's freezing cold. Oh, I actually dropped my shoes, so now they're wet, and my bag got wet, and now I can't hold my stuff. The sun's finally out. It's like pretty warm here now when it was super cold. Guys, this is some park. This is some park in Barcelona, and it's actually so beautiful. Like, I don't know, but it feels like I'm somewhere tropical. I mean, I'm pretty sure Barcelona is considered tropical, but it's so, there's so much like green trees and everything. It's like pretty and cute. Right, we are at the airport. I always sit down and don't line up first, but there's a massive line now. Maybe I should have lined up. I'm just gonna wait here. But we're going to Portugal now. I'm kind of like winging it. Like whenever I travel, I always put everything. I don't know if the lighting here is good. Whenever I travel, I always put in a bunch of bookmarks, look at a bunch of TikToks, and then I start planning my itinerary around it, kind of like where I'm gonna go around. So I have a general idea of where I'm gonna go, but not exactly. And we'll see along the way. I'll probably ask for tips at the tourist information and at the hotel.